What's going on with it, y'all? We about to get this Cleveland Car Culture IG Live podcast jumping in a couple minutes. Just hopped on here a little early so we can go ahead and get started. I'm out here. I see money in the background. It's a little chilly out here today. That's why I got on the hood. So, we gonna get this going in a couple minutes. I'm trying to let it warm up a little bit. We gonna go over a couple things. I'm gonna talk to y'all about the purpose, what we really doing this for. Then we gonna talk about King of Come Down Sunday 2025. We're going to go over a couple of things with that. And then we're going to talk about, what we're going to do going into the new season, 2026, what we're going to do and how we're going to line everything up. We're going to go over car meets in general if we can. Like I said, I was going to try to make it like an hour, but it might be a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, depending on how we do it, how we swing it. But at 9 o'clock, we're going to let it jump off. 9 o'clock, we're going to go. We got a couple special guests that's going to show up on here, too. Yeah, I'm waiting for my... Thank you. Definitely need that. Gotta have my cigars. Yeah, we about to go over a couple things. Like I said before, Cleveland Car Culture Podcast, powered by NVX Audio. If y'all don't know about them, go check them out. They like one of the best companies when it comes to car audio, period. They got stuff for all levels, entry level, all the way up to expert or competition, however you want to put it. Subs go hard. Subs, door speakers, amps, wiring, anything you name it, they got it. So go check them out. They solid too. They got good customer service for sure. All right, is it 9 o'clock yet? All right, we about to jump it off in a couple minutes. Let this 9 o'clock hit. It's cold. I came out here, my lips got dry. What the hell? Yeah, I had to get my shit together, my bad. But yeah, we about to jump this off. Couple seconds. Let's see. Oh, bro, trying to join, but hold on 1 second. We about to get started in a couple minutes. Pack, what's good with it, Brody? Yes, we definitely doing the sound competition this year. We gonna start it sometime, maybe late March, April, somewhere around that area. I'm gonna be for sure dropping some updates on that real soon. I want to get the flyers and everything going, so y'all gonna know for sure. Y'all gonna know here first, of course, because I'm gonna post everything here first. But after that, I'm gonna have the flyers and I'm gonna start sending them out, and everybody gonna know like the categories. We gonna do something a little bit different this year. I ain't gonna drop too much all right here right now. But we doing something a slab bit different, and I think the car audio community, the car community as a whole, gonna love it. So, like I said, I ain't gonna leak too much, but I am anxious too. But I ain't gonna leak too much. But just know, yes, it's going down, and it's gonna be something to be a part of. What's good with it, bro? All right, it's 9 o'clock. We about to jump it off. All right, y'all. So, like I said before, we doing the Cleveland Car Culture IG Live podcast, powered by MVX Audio. Like I said before, if you ain't checked them out, go look on their website. They got, like I said, tons of stuff from entry all the way up to pro audio. So check them out. Subs, speakers, amps, all of them good. No, they great. So check them out. All right, so I'm gonna go over a couple of things. Like I said, the purpose of it is to, I want to be able to come on live and be able to really bring help right on demand. So after I get finished going over everything, if anybody got any questions or any info, or and this not even just secluded to like car audio, like if it's any info you need far as any type of engine work, and like anything, you name it, I can help you with it. So that's what this is all about, and then we're gonna be talking about events like I just mentioned not too long ago. The King of Come Down Sunday 2026. We can discuss a couple things, if we got some things that we need to change and y'all got input how we can make it better, this is the place to do it. You just ask me and then we just move from there. This is no negativity. We're trying to keep it positive. We want to keep it pumping for the love of the game. So moving on. So, like I said, the King will come down Sunday, 2026. Okay, 2026 is coming, but we're gonna talk about 2025. So 2025 was wild. Like, if you was there, Okay, I don't know if it paused me, but anyway, 2025 was definitely something that you wanted to be a part of, and I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't had that much, honest, genuine fun in a long time. But I want to bring up a couple of cars too. So, one in particular stood out to me the most. It was a couple. Don't get me wrong. No, it was a couple of cars that stood out, and I'm speaking on the old schools that was at the show. King Come Down Sunday 2025. And actually it was a couple of them. It was like a brownish Cadillac. I think he won cleanest old school or something. His name Big Boy. That's my dude. He cool as hell. It was like a brown lac on some on like some gold 4Gs or something, some gold Dayton 4Gs. But anyways, it was well put together. Love it. I like to see stuff like that coming from the city. Come hop on the live. But like I said, there's a couple people calling, but yeah, shit. What's up with it? I see y'all in here. Oh, special guest, we got guy popped up. Black people always gotta show up late. No shots. It's all love. Let's see. About to get this going. Big. Get my little drink.
My bad, big dog. I was waiting for the invite. I didn't know what was going on.
No,
I,
you
I
good.
was on the grab. I was on the grab. I was waiting for it.
Oh no, I said you good, Brody. Shit, I'm still learning how to do this shit for real.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Excuse my
it's a
language,
learning
though.
process.
Excuse my language.
It's the learning process. So
Right. But no, I was just going over just going a little bit from the top a little bit again. I was just going over Cleveland Car Culture podcast, you know, powered by NVX Audio. We starting it here on Instagram. We gonna try to do it um every Saturday. So we doing it Wednesday now because, I just randomly set the day, set a time, and then we just jumped it off from there. But we gonna try to do it like Saturday, that give, people that's they gotta work, it's kinda late, so we're gonna try to jump it off on Saturdays, and any updates, I'm gonna just move from there. We're gonna do it like that. But I was talking about King of Come Down Sunday, 2025, and I was talking about Bro Lack with the gold D's on it, with the gold 4Gs.
Oh yeah, hey, that
And
motherfucker was smacking.
I'm like, man, bruh, shit was tough. Bruh, shit was tough for real, for real.
No, bro, shit was smacking. He had the toughest old. Yeah, I think he won best old school, didn't he?
He
I want to say.
won cleanest old school, I think. He won cleanest old school. Yeah, I think it was something like that. Yeah, but whatever, he deserved that for sure, for
No,
sure. Yeah,
he
that
he
count
definitely he
hands
definitely
down.
he definitely did his thing. He definitely did deserve that.
Yeah, bruh came cool as fuck, put on whole time.
Mhm.
But yeah, we got a couple of heavy hitters out there for real though.
Yeah, it's a lot of heavy hitters, man. You just need more awareness to it, man. That's why I'm glad you're doing the podcast. People can actually show their stuff off and get love for it. You feel me? Get
Right,
recognized.
right,
It-
because it's a lot of people. It's a lot of OGs that I know personally. And they got some heat, and them niggas is not coming to none of these car shows.
yeah,
you know,
I don't know if they be thinking they just be scared of the atmosphere. I mean, I'm gonna say scared. They just don't want to be around it or something. I
no,
don't
you
know.
know what it is. What it is, and as I'm starting to get older, I'm starting to feel the same way. I just feel I could be wrong. Don't hold me to this, but it could be just the love for the car is different now. You know what I'm saying? We used to really cherish our rides. You know what I'm saying? When we used to be out in traffic, it used to be organized lines. You know what I'm saying? We all giving enough each other, everybody enough space to swing. If you want to do your thing, you open up doors, it's enough room, and we
Yeah,
respected space. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's kind of hard to do that because, ain't nothing wrong with racing. Shit, I'm all for racing, but it's just the time and the place for it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody love to go fast. I mean, I ain't mad at it. It just
yeah,
it kind of hurt the real love for the game because it's like if you go and some of these dudes is really copping out, but most of them you go and you cop a note or whatever, and then you smash it to somebody's car that they've been working on for 10 years.
Shoot.
This motherfucker 30 years old, and you gotta make your own parts for it. This nigga is out there sick. You know what I'm saying? And you looking at it like, yeah, bro, I'll pay for it. But these niggas look like I don't care about the money, dude. It's about the car. You know what I'm saying?
It's
I
about
want the
the car,
car.
yeah, the car. But plus on top of the parts, the sentimental value. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Just
right.
you know, you can always rebuild, but then that your project be your project. You don't want to see it go down the drain like that. You know what I'm saying? On some mishap bush, on some mishap stuff. You feel me?
No, that's real shit. That's real shit.
It'd be that
Real
sentimental
talk.
value with it.
Excuse my language, but yeah, real talk for sure, for sure, for sure. But
Hmm.
yeah, I'm like the Puerto Rican bill.
And that was the hardest. That bill was hard. That bill was crazy. It
That
was
bitch
like,
was well, excuse my language, but that was wild. I ain't gonna even front. Like
yeah,
you
like
standing
like
behind there, you for sure like
yeah. You doing like this? Are you walking
dog.
away with with
And
your
he said
shit?
he ain't even have it. He like I ain't even got it turned up. Like he like this ain't nothing. so
He's
so if he turn that motherfucker up, we might all just get I don't know, blown away, deaf, one of the two.
Yeah,
That motherfucker was pressure. I ain't gonna even front.
yeah. I was showing that video off to my coworkers, and they was Puerto Rican, so they was loving it. You know what I'm saying? They was really feeling it though. That was
Yeah,
a hard build that he came through with.
for sure, for sure, for sure.
That
Who
definitely was.
else? Who else? A1 Street Riders. Um, they president with the white Suburban. That
Yeah,
bitch, that
yeah.
motherfucker blew up my Instagram, bro. If you go on my Instagram right now and you look at you look at that video that I put up for him, his video went the most viral out of all the videos that I posted for the show. I think he had like 100K. It's like at 100K the last time I checked.
Man, his bass was cracking the truck, man. It was cracking the side of the thing. Like it was really no mystery on that one though, because that was something else. The on top of the whole thing shaking though, it was cracking the side of it though. Like
Yeah, that
that
motherfucker. Bro, that
that
bitch was really going ham. That
yeah.
nigga turned on that.
That-
What he turned on that Master P? Was it some Master P?
yeah, that Master P. Then he
Bro,
played
turned on that P. That bitch went crazy.
motherfucker went crazy.
I can't
And
even
then
hold.
yeah, oh man, we got our boy from Detroit. He said he coming to play.
Hell yeah, he
This
got
is
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, niggas. Excuse my language, y'all, but bruh, yeah, we coming out, bruh. It's coming out.
mm
So, we ain't coming to play with him. Detroit got that heat, so he ain't playing with him at all. So I already know whatever he
yeah, I
do,
know.
it's gonna be gold.
Oh yeah, hey, bro, be putting on and he be putting on out there. I be watching his stories. He be out there doing this thing too.
Hell yeah, for sure.
He be out
Hell
here
yeah,
doing this
because I
thing.
ain't gonna even front when we went out to that show. That was all love. I ain't gonna even front. I was like, shit. When we went to that park after the actual car show, but
That's where it was
I
at.
ain't even lie. I'm like, man, I don't even want to go. It was like what 10 o'clock. I'm like, man,
We wanted.
let's stay at the
I'm
Alkmaar,
like,
man.
bruh, you sure you don't want to get a telly out here, spend the night?
I ain't gonna front, right, bro. Right, 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 right.
Like, we
Cause
could
it
get
was
a
like the
little.
love.
The love was different.
Yeah, the love was so tight. You know what I'm saying? It was like, damn, man, I really don't even want to go. And then only thing that was really just fucking with me was the whole. You know what I'm saying? It was 3 hours to get back home. It was like two hours and like 40 minutes or something like that. But no, it was like 3 hours and like 20 minutes. Cause remember, I couldn't even that motherfucking truck, this truck right here, this motherfucker with all this shit on it, this motherfucker is now doing over 70 miles an hour. And then that's with me flooring it. Like,
I was behind you, like, yeah, bruh, choking the fuck out that motor, and that, that bitch screaming for
like,
help.
hell
Oh,
no, we
like,
headed. We there. We there. Pedal to the metal on that
that
motherfucker.
motherfucker was definitely screaming for help. I'm like, oh yeah, he pushing that bitch far as it can go. It
And I had
definitely
said,
was.
I'm like, man, I gotta put some gears on here, put a turbo on here. I gotta put something on here for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
But no,
yeah.
that show out in Detroit was hard as hell though. I ain't gonna even front. And then like I said, to kick it afterwards at the park, yeah, that shit was that was unmatched kick it for sure, for sure. Definitely want to go out there again.
No, but then in Detroit, man, I think that's what like way motivated you to do the the King come down more. When we came back, that's when it really got the popping for the King come down to going though.
Yeah, it definitely did for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. But it just left some room. It left the door open and wanna. You know what I'm saying? Have a little, shit, have a little more fun right here, a little closer to home. You know what I'm saying? Because don't get me wrong, the kicker was tight, but ain't nothing like that Woodhill kick it, no boy.
Nah, definitely ain't.
Ain't nothing
Hey,
touching that Woodhill kick it. Can't even lie
they,
though. So
yeah.
Woodhill just where we all can come together. And it's more so of a mutual place. You know what I'm saying? So. You know, we can all come together and really, really kick it, have a real kick it. You know what I'm saying? Even though, some days it do be a little slower than others, but it's all love though. So
Yeah, all love. And then it was all, yeah, like you said, all love, positive vibes. Well, no arguing, no bickering, no fighting.
yeah, or if it was, I ain't know about it.
Yeah, yeah. It
You
ain't what
know,
nothing to do with us, our circle.
right,
Yeah, like, it was the other bystanders. That was they shit. I mean, they
right.
stuff.
That was, everybody. A couple of people probably had their little side, but even though, like, I saw a couple of little small little arguments. But when you got dudes with that at that much volume all together, it's gonna be a little, and then sometimes it'll be
Yeah,
even, you might be on the outside looking in like, oh, there might be a little conflict, but sometimes that's just how dudes talk to each other for real. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
mean,
it
the
ain't no
niggas just be aggressive, and then it's already
right,
competitive. It's a competitive thing, but it's all love still, though. You feel
right.
me?
Like with me, with the dudes that I really mess with, and I really feel like, we got that, what I'm saying, I can fuck with you like that type of bond, I can mess with you like that, excuse my language. I can be aggressive a little bit. That's my dude. You supposed to be able to be a little aggressive and be like, all right, bro. We figure it out, and then you know what I'm saying, we
Mm-hmm.
work it out. You know what I'm saying that's how real friends do. We work it out and come back. It's all for love though. Eh, what is it gonna be if everybody's just all soft all the time? Everybody always mushy. We don't need that.
Right. A whole bunch of mushy love. Oh, I'm sorry. Give me this hug.
I'm
Come
sorry,
here.
no, we don't need that.
Give,
You know what I'm saying?
give, give me this hug. Come here, man. You want to hug it out? You want to hug it out type shit? Come on,
Like,
nah.
no,
You
we don't
doing
do that, but respect the same though. You know what I'm saying?
it? Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So, another thing I was gonna talk about was what I call like tech talk. So I get a lot of people asking me stuff like, right before I started the live, I was about to get on here and my dude hit me up and he like, hey, bro, I got he said he got a Yingling, um, battery bank, and he want to know if he can mix it with like Optima yellow top is what he had. And I'm like, yeah, it will work, but you really want to mix them with like AMG. And they not like C Max or something like that where you have to do battery deletes and things like that. So I actually like those batteries. They hold really good voltage. I think you can run them up to 16 volts. But they hold really good constant voltage. And you can run a regular battery up front. So that's what I like about, those LTO type batteries. It's another company that make them. I can't think of the name right off the top of my head right this second. They like black with the orange center or whatever, but the Yinlong, which is the blue ones, those are the ones that I've used myself, on field experience. And I had a small bank and I had like 1,600 RMS on there, and it was like, yeah, give me some more. That's probably what you gonna need for your all electric. Like,
Yeah, that's
get
what
it
I was just.
LTO to your all electric.
I was just about to ask you that. You took my next question right from me though. I was just about to ask you like, man, how we gonna run the lithium in here in this joint though? Like,
Yeah, we gonna have to do some LTO because you all electric, and LTO is very friendly with other battery chemistry. If long story short, to make it make sense real quick. It's real forgiving too. So like C-Max is not forgiving. You can make the slightest mistake and that would be the end of your car. You know what I'm saying? So but
yeah.
your car you wouldn't be able to take C-Max because C-Max you can't run it with any other battery. You know what I'm saying? It's C-Max you got to do a battery delete. Um, and you got to be able to have voltage regulators and things like that to keep your voltage up. Um, past like 15.4, I think is what you want to have, like a nominal 15.4 to 16. Well, I try to keep mine at like 15.8, but you can run them up to. I heard you can run them up to 16.2. I heard that you can run them up all the way to 16.8, but I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't do like mine's when I have it on the charger. Even though one time it did go up to like 16.7, had me panic. But 16.8 is okay, long as it's not as long as you're not still constantly charging it. But with that LTO, you can run it with 12 volt, 16 volt, and it's just like, yeah, give me some more. So, but yeah. So what you thinking about your you talking about the battery? I mean, you talking about doing something.
We got to get it going though.
Uh,
He said, "What you?" But I ain't revealing nothing no this year though, man. I ain't putting nothing out there until it's about time too, cause man, I did that last year and people and they came for me for real, like last minute, last second. I was for
yeah,
sure like, man, I done dropped some bands on this month. I done dropped some bands on it. I know I got it
yeah,
in the
you
bag.
definitely did. You definitely did, because
Look,
I did it for sure. I
I'm like,
know.
I know I got it. So then, you
Yeah,
know,
nah, bro.
they popping out the woodwork, coming with some shit. I'm like, oh man, it wasn't even like this last week. Like, what,
Right.
like,
No, bro
like,
popped out. What was it? That blue Charger? He had the.
yeah, that blue charger.
Did he have concrete in there?
I think so.
I
Yeah, I
think
think he
he did.
did.
I think he did have concrete in there. That motherfucker.
Yeah, he popped out, and I'm like, man, I know I got a better build though. Like you feel me? But it's
Nah,
like
he popped that motherfucker open. That bitch was like, hold up. Wait a minute.
hey, I came through confident as hell. I'm like, yeah, I know. I hop out the car. They like you lost. I'm like, what? They like, no, you lost. Keep it moving. Keep it going.
I ain't
I'm
gonna lie,
like,
bro. I feel bad. I'm like, damn.
I'm like,
I'm
oh
like,
shit.
damn.
I was low key
Yeah, bro.
embarrassed.
I'm like, damn, nah, Brody. P was good with it, Brody. Yeah, I'm like, man, damn, nah, Brody, man. Yeah, he
It's all
came
good though.
prepared though. I mean, you can't knock it. You mean he came
He came ready,
strong, he
man.
conquered. So,
I should have switched up after I revealed last year. I should have switched up right before it happened. Type shit. That,
it's all
that,
good though. Shit,
that's,
it's always this season to come. So
oh yeah, that's why I said it. I ain't doing no sneak peeks. Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
y'all gonna see
I,
it. Y'all gonna see it when it's time to see
yep.
it.
When I feel like it's ready, like because I got to come home with one. You feel me?
Yeah, no,
I
that's
I
real shit.
I got to.
No, that's real. So what you think far as the far as the audio go, um what car or what truck do you think stood out the most?
Man, the Puerto Rican
I'm
guy,
thinking about one. I'm thinking about one that we ain't mentioned yet.
the Puerto. Which one you about to say? It's the same one I'm gonna do. Hold on. Which one was you thinking?
I ain't gonna
That Puerto
lie.
Rican. The Puerto
Yeah,
Rican dude was hot. Huh?
yeah,
They,
they always do their thing, but
they,
Marlon pulled up with the pickup acting bad.
oh yeah, he definitely did.
Marlon pulled up with the pickup like, hold up, hold up, hold up. And then loop back around like, no, I ain't done yet. I think Marlon the only one. Is Marlon the only one that won too?
Yeah, Marlon, and I think did Miss Chevy get to?
I don't know.
But
I
I
don't
think she
know.
got Best Daily, and I know Marlon got two. I think he might have been, or
I don't know. I can't remember. Now you about to have me go on the page and look.
we had to check. I don't
Hell
know if
yeah.
she got two. She might have. It was going, man. That was hey, that first one was the first one was epic. Like
Right, for sure, for sure. Bro came through there slump with the you know what I'm saying? With the I ain't gonna lie. What it is that it's a live pickup and it don't look like it's about to pop out like that though. Like it look like it look like he about to pull up in park though. Like no, he pulled up to show out.
yeah,
Pipes and everything. I think he won loudest pipes and what loudest doors. I think.
yeah, Loudest Pipes. Yeah, I think Loudest Doors. Yeah, and he was letting that motherfucker blow too. I thought he was gonna fuck his shit up for a minute. I mean, excuse my language, but yeah, I,
Hey,
he was.
no, it was a couple of trucks up there. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold
Like,
up,
all
hold
right,
up.
stop. Yeah, you know that
Right.
all of them kept going at one time. Like, yeah,
Right.
they
Like, no,
was.
hold on. This all for fun. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to drop in no motors, even though I am good for that though. Shit, you call me, you got a spot, you got a lift, you got the tools, even though I bring my own tools, if you really like Wob, I really need your help. I will do it though, for real, for real. So,
Hmm.
and then that's still extending that favor from here on. So like if anybody needs some help or something like that, I'm definitely here for that. And if I'm not, I'm always here for advice too. I definitely got advice for you. I can tell you, I done help people do a lot of stuff just over the phone. We get on there, like, hey, turn, no, do the, and then sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes that's all you
Yeah,
need. You know what I'm saying? So
little walkthrough.
yeah, a little
Like,
walkthrough,
they
little
niggas do it
live
every day. Watch it.
walkthrough.
They do it every day. Watch it on YouTube. Shit,
Right,
same shit, same shit.
might as well. But I ain't gonna lie to you though. I really, really want to bring back them goddamn lines. Excuse my language, but I want to bring back them lines, man. We need to. I ain't did a good line in a minute. And I feel like we really need one.
No,
And
for real. We didn't do one. Also, we didn't do one. That's something I don't think.
no,
I
I
mean,
don't, what?
besides me, no, we did one to the car wash.
Right, right. We did a small one, but no, I'm talking about like back in the day where it's like, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying, 20, 30 cars and we all in traffic acting bad, but in the good way though. You know what I'm saying? Not, we ain't trying to hurt nobody or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's all organized.
yeah, bro. Hey, last year sparked something, man. Because I've been seeing a lot of posts where a lot of people been saying they want it back to how it used to be. Let's try to get back to that too. I think Miss Chevy was one that put up a post or something like that too. I want to say, don't quote me, but
Yeah, I mean we do.
a,
We
a, a lot, a lot of people was like, yeah, let's get back, to how it used to be. The car,
yeah,
what,
we
what,
need that. We need
you
that,
know,
and all it takes is for like I was saying earlier, though, we just gotta, love our cars a little bit more and then figure out, a way to make it be understood around, like just have consideration for the next person. And that's just the bottom line of it. You know what I'm saying? You having consideration for the next person, it gets you way far. And that's
no,
that's not even
facts.
just for car audio, that's for
Yeah,
anything
that's
we do.
that's for anything. Yeah, yeah, that's facts.
We gotta get them lines. I ain't gonna lie, I missed them lines, man. And then like in our Darcel used to do them lines. Some bitch used to be gold. Darcel, Big City.
Mhm.
Yeah, I ain't gonna never forget them. For sure, for sure. Them was the days. But
Yeah, it's
yeah,
gonna be.
we gotta
It's gonna
definitely get that. We gotta figure out how we gonna get that going. I don't know, man. Maybe after one of the shows this upcoming season, we might try to do a line or something. And I don't know. I ain't gonna say for sure. But that is a thought and something that could be good. You know what I'm saying? Long as we get everybody to agree that we gonna cruise.
be.
We cruising like they do in Cali with them like
Yeah,
like like my bug.
yeah,
That's
they
how
just
they do it
cruising.
them. They ain't playing
Yeah.
crazy in them V dubs. They cruising them, hitting the gear smooth though. Like
Mhm.
so. And speaking of that, I ain't gonna lie, man. This V dub still wild, man.
Hey man, I ain't even rode
To
in that
have a
joint. This
bug, to have a bug in 2026 is crazy.
hey, you ain't the only one. Ever since you put a post up with them, man, I've been seeing people putting up like little posts. It be like little gangs of them though.
Swear.
Like how they had it. Yeah, I seen one
Yeah,
like how they had a gym club. It was a
yeah,
whole bunch
no,
of
no, yeah, no.
so,
They
a
out here
whole bunch
heavy
of
again. They
yeah.
customization game is on a whole nother level though. Like,
Yeah, them little days. One was decked out with the sounds though.
right,
Like
right. Shit.
they had
Yeah, they
some
got
shit.
the sounds in them suicide doors.
Mm,
They be
little,
bagging them. I'm like, damn. I saw one that they had on the track. And I don't know what kind of motor it had in it because they ain't show the motor, of course, but it was turbo. And as soon as it left off the line, it left off on a wheelie. And I'm like, ooh, y'all should have never showed me that.
no, for
Y'all
real.
about to have me on some trash, man. Y'all about to have me LS Swamp the Bug.
Hey, I said you was gonna do it.
Nah, I'm talking trash. I ain't gonna LS
No,
Swamp the Bug. That's like that's against all codes and all rules, man. You know, you can LS. They say you can LS swap everything, but I just feel like it's just certain cars you just do not touch in that manner. You know, you got to put certain things back the way that they supposed to be,
you,
and that's one of them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to LS swap that. You got to figure out another way to get horsepower with that platform or a Volkswagen platform.
mm-hmm.
That shit
you had
wild.
you had that joint crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, we definitely got to see about them lines, like I was saying. Um, And then I was hollering at Darcel, so he go so just so y'all know, Darcel gonna be a special guest on one of these upcoming shows because like I said, I think it's gonna be Saturday, but one of these upcoming shows, Darcel the legend, we gonna have him show up on the podcast and give us some pointers because if it's anybody that's got game, it's gonna be him. Period.
Mhm.
No, he done did it all, and I done seen it with my own eyes. I can only talk about what I seen. the,
Bruh definitely
the
been doing
man
this
do his
thing too.
thing. It don't matter what it is. So you know what I'm saying. What better person to get game from?
Yeah, he definitely. I know we broke the net, but bruh definitely broke the net though. Like,
Hell yeah! You talking about last year? Killed the internet.
mm,
Killed the internet. Definitely put the city on the map. Especially with that money.
yeah,
Put the
cause that
city
that
on the
money
map for
is
sure. And he
that
been doing
money
that.
is
He been
crazy.
doing that for years though. He been doing that for years though. But he for real was acting bad. Like last year, acting bad. I'm talking about you weren't about to pull up nothing on IG without seeing that car.
Yeah, you seen that
Man,
joint every yeah. You seen that post everywhere. A lot of people
right.
repost that motherfucker. Like that's for
Facts.
real.
Facts. Yeah, I done reposted it a couple times. Yeah, I just saw it on like any car page that was about anything. It was on there. So yeah, yeah, bro, come on down here.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Cleveland
definitely.
legend. Cleveland legend for sure, for sure. Oh, yeah, we gonna try to do it. The hopes is to do it every Saturday. Um, but you know, with time things change, so we just gotta move with it from there. Drop it off. But all right, so I still kind of want to talk about last season a little bit. Um, we was talking about A1 Street Riders, but leaving off from A1 Street Riders, I want to talk about Raw P.
Hey,
Those Them boys from Raw P, they was acting bad. They had like what, like five, six, seven, eight trucks up there.
yeah,
All
his
of
shit
them
was
would beat.
all of them was beating.
All of them
All
would
of them
beat.
was All of it, especially what that red one. I want to say that red one was, I think it was burgundy.
Oh yeah,
But
yep. Oh yeah. That was I think he the president. He the one. He the one that won the actual king of the show.
mm-mm.
He won king of the show. He had he had the old school up there, which is not to be slept on. That old school was tough as fuck too. I think it was a vert. It was a vert. Um, that was cold, not to be slept on. Then he had that that burgundy like Tahoe, and that motherfucker was venting.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
but it's
was.
one person that didn't make it, and I'm like, damn, I kind of wanted my nigga to make it for real, because it's just one of my this one of my dogs that he don't really he do it for the love of the game. He do it for himself. This is what I want, so this is what I do. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else, and I respect that. So what I actually heard when I actually heard his new build, because he always had action. Um, my boy Ren pulled up with the Tahoe. It had what is like a matte green. You know what I'm talking about? It got like a matte green. Uh, yeah, like an army green type of color. It's kind of like almost like my hoodie, like a matte green Tahoe, with a wall.
I
You
think
ain't
I
you,
remember.
you ain't hear that?
I think I remember. I thought it was more like a lime green, or maybe my colors be off. I be
It could
tweaking.
be. It could be a little bit brighter. It
But
could be a little
I,
bit
I
brighter.
I thought it was a little brighter. Yeah, but I think I remember what you're talking about for sure. I might have it in my phone somewhere for real.
Yeah, bruh, he got some heat in that bitch. Like, excuse my language, but yeah, for sure. Turn that up. It's breaking something. Something about to
Yeah,
break it here. He
no, for
had some
real.
heat. He had some heat for sure. Uh,
Yeah.
at the last show, at the last show, uh, um, yeah, who you think? Who I, the last show I know in my opinion, who stood out a lot. Who you think stood out? A lot at the last show.
Man, shit. Talia.
Yeah, no, she did her thing for sure. I you was gonna say that.
She popped through her shit, but then, man, Rachel shit was hard too, but we been seeing that one.
Yeah, no, her shit was wrong too.
We have been seeing
Are you
it.
talking about Haley?
Haley, I said Rachel. Oh my bad. I'm sorry.
It's cool. We all human. We make mistakes. We make mistakes. It's all good.
We'll remember names too good. Who was you gonna say? Oh man, who?
All I'm gonna say is EC.
You
Bruh came
see?
through. Bruh came through with the V-Dub, with the wall in the trunk, shutting shit down.
Oh yeah. Hey, I forgot about him.
That bitch
That bitch was
retarded.
smacking. And it was
That bitch
smoking. That
retarded.
bitch was smoking whatever pulled up next to it.
That bitch was talking shit. I'm like,
That
damn.
silver wasn't it
That boy
silver? It
BJ
was
got some heat.
silver or some shit. One is it was yeah.
And Silver, yo.
That bitch, I forgot about that one. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That motherfucker was crazy. And he was
Yeah, when he pulled up next to that, or they was neck and neck with that Tahoe, that gold Tahoe, or what was it, orange or whatever it was.
he was
Bro,
cooking them.
I'm sitting in the center. I'm like, man, no, for real, I can't hear nothing. I don't know. I
But
don't
but
know who the
but
loudest.
but both sides was smacking, but
That shit was overwhelming. I'm like, hold on, wait, man. Somebody, y'all gonna have to take turns or something.
yeah. They was going back and forth crazy though. Yeah. they,
Yeah, they
they
was.
look
They had a battle. They had a real live battle going on for real, for real.
yeah. They battle was epic. For sure. They battle was definitely one. That's probably was one of the hardest ones up there. If not the hardest, one of them for sure.
Yeah, for sure. That was definitely one of the hardest battles for sure. And they both did the thing about that one. They both wasn't letting down though. Like they like, no, what's up?
They like, no, bro, I got another song.
Right?
Like,
You
no,
want smoke?
no,
What's
no,
up?
no, no, hold up, I got this one. No, hold up, I got this one. Like this niggas was going back and back, back and back. No, that was hard. Hey, that last show, man, I wish it wasn't as cold.
Man, I ain't gonna
You
front to you.
feel me?
I ain't gonna
It
front
was,
to you. When when it was like maybe like 8 o'clock, I think the sun started going down at like 7 o'clock. It started going down early as hell. So it had got to like 8:30, and really I was only like halfway through the show. Like the last I'm gonna say like the last last like seven trophies, we had to cut the categories down to like two. Like I think it was like three. We had them at three. Then no, we cut them down to one. We ended up cutting them down to one. It was so cold, bruh. It was so cold. We cut the categories down to one. Like, all right, you got your one song. Play whatever you want. Cause remember it was what was it? It was
it was 3 songs,
it
30
was
seconds.
yeah, 3 songs, 30 seconds, rap, R&B, and then your choice. But when that sun dropped and we
Yeah,
all standing out there with these little hoodies, this was at the beginning when it was really starting to get cold. We like, no, we ain't got enough, we ain't got no drink out here to be standing out here this long.
for real. I had the wrong type of drink. I had some tequila. That shit was not warming me up. Something cold, something cold in the motherfucker trying to get drunk. Like, damn.
No, that tequila should have did it for you for real, for real. I ain't gonna even lie.
Oh,
I
that thing
gotta be.
is.
I gotta. If I drink tequila, I gotta be planning on like letting somebody drive for me. Cause it's about to get crazy. It ain't like how I was when I was younger. I drink tequila, it wouldn't bother me. I'm like, yeah, I'm full blown Mexican. Like,
No,
no,
for real.
it's a little different now. I take my Mexican habits a little different. Give me some tacos.
Or you can eat tacos. I'll bang them motherfuckers all night.
Eso tira.
Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
no.
No, I'm getting. You
Me
got me getting off. You got me getting off subject, man. It's so easy for me to talk about food.
too. That was
Talk
all you.
about that all night. But no, so move it on though, cause I ain't even know it's 9:44. So we gonna hang out a couple more minutes, but I just want to do a couple of special announcements real quick, cause we're about to end. We're about to end it at like about 10. So like I said before, um, we're gonna have a special guest on the next upcoming show, or on the real soon. We're gonna have Darcel the Legend. He's gonna come down here, talk to us for a little bit, spit a little game in our ear. Um, then, like I said, I'm gonna try to do it Saturdays. If anything change, of course I'm gonna post. Y'all gonna see. Um, at the end of each podcast, I'm gonna chill. We could talk, shoot the whatever. But if you got any questions, like I said, anything that you need help with, far as car audio, LS swamps, interior, light welding, anything, any welding questions I can't answer, I know somebody that can. So, we're gonna leave a couple minutes on the end for anybody that, needs some questions or need to talk to me directly real quick. Because with me out here, even though I haven't been working recently, oh yeah, let me touch bases on that real quick too. Um, So I am still not working, but that does not mean that I'm not in search for a place. This is being a constant grind, but I've been looking at places, but I'm not just settling. It's got to be right. And you know, I don't want to just be feeling like I'm tricked into something. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be I want it to be natural because whenever I get into where I'm going to, I want to be able to be comfortable because I work. Anybody that know me, you see these hands. Anybody that know me know I work, and I don't have no problem with working. And I got to just be comfortable in my work environment. You know what I'm saying? And that means a lot. You could have a great job, but if your work environment terrible,
Yeah, that's
you know.
facts.
So currently still, still on the grind. And when my place comes, everybody gonna know because of course I'm gonna let everybody know so we can go ahead and get everything going. But um but yeah. So yeah, if y'all got any questions, even if you get into the live late and you know how like I'm gonna leave it up for a little bit. So if you seeing this later and you got some questions and you really stuck, go ahead and hit my DMs. When I get some time, I'll go ahead and answer. I'll walk you through whatever y'all need help with. Um, like I said, it could be anything: car audio, wiring. I have people call me all the time, asking me like, "Hey, bro, I'm just using this for an example. I got two. I got two platinum 18. Just use this for an example. You got two platinum 18s, dual two arms, and I'm looking for an amp for them. And when you wiring, well, you can wire them a couple different ways, but normally when you wiring dual two arms down, and you got two of them. They normally nominal impedance is like point 0.5. So you want to have a point 0.5 stable amp, which is a couple out there. Um, like I said, check out NVX. They got a couple on the market. Check them out first. Check them out first. Then check out Terra Amps because currently that's what I'm running. I'm running Terra Amps in this truck and in my GP, my Grand Prix with the wall. And I got all right, my phone tried to pause.
I thought it was Bob.
But yeah, so back on. So Terra Amps, um Stepson, which I am a dealer. So if you need some help with Stepson, I know a couple of things about Stepsons and I can plug you in with anything Stepson related. I am a dealer for them. Um and then you got other amps that's like different. You got the PRVs, but then you got like the crossfires. I love them crossfires. It's a couple different amps you can go with. Um and it all depends on your setup and box size and it's a lot of stuff that go with it. But y'all got any questions, that's what this for. We trying to make the car culture tight, strong. We trying to put it together and then, cross all our T's and dot all our I's together. You know what I'm saying? It's all respect, all love.
Hell yeah. Then get his Cleveland car shit. I mean, car stuff and awareness. You feel me?
Right. Because like I
Like,
said,
like,
man, it's so
put it on the
many
map.
it's so many schoolies out here. Like I said, I got a couple of OGs that got their cars just in the cut. You know what I'm saying? And they pop them out on that Sunday that's perfect. And that's it.
Hmm.
And you ain't gonna see it besides that. You know what I'm saying? And we do, and then, for the ones that don't want to be seen, we gonna keep it not seen. But the ones that do that don't care, yeah, we gonna go ahead and try to bring some awareness to this heat that we got in the city, cause yeah, and then this guy we got some younger cats that got some heat out here too.
Hmm.
It ain't even just the
Hey,
OG.
even just the OG, yeah, some young, yeah, like everybody just pull up, need to just start just show out, show love, like
Right. 'Cause
get
I got
get
some.
get some awareness to it, man. Like put the city on the map for real on the car shit.
Right.
Again, you feel me?
Yeah, we gotta show love. That's how you get it back.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm here. Any car audio, engine, LS swap info, which I got hella info. Um, Parts list. I ain't the car guru. I ain't the black car guru. But
Eli.
I can give you a nice detailed parts list that you can go through, and it will be an ultimate build. I'm known for putting people's bills together silently.
Oh yeah, yeah. This my first bill. Hey, I went to get my 12s re-glued. End up getting a motherfucking stunt wall fucking with him, man. It was just it, I just went to get my 12s, just my centerpieces glued back on. He looked at the trunk and was like, "Yeah, hold up, man."
Hey, that was one of them. Like, hey, I see a vision for you. Let's do it. But no, I thank you for trusting in me for doing it because bruh, what 2026? Was it 2026, 2025?
25. No,
Bruh,
yeah, yeah.
bruh, bruh got me putting a stunt wall in the 2025. I'm like, yeah, bruh, let me put a stunt wall in there. He like, nigga, what? Go ahead. Excuse my language. But yeah, that's how he was. He was like, go ahead, get me together. And I'm like, well, I saw the vision and I didn't think you was gonna say yeah, but we went ahead and did it and it came out great.
Yeah, yeah.
It came out great.
This came out cold for real. I'm like, man, whatever you need, let me know, nigga. I see you. Go ahead, get it.
Oh, that's
Get,
real.
get that joint together.
Yeah, no, that's real. Bolted him
Yeah.
up.
Hydraulics in the trunk now because of this nigga. I ain't even think about it. Like I
we, on,
wasn't think about that.
we on the Texas stunt and popping the trunk.
For real. I'm just like, shit, I just want some 12s back there. I just want some bass. You feel me?
Smoke, what's good with it, Brody? I see you in there.
Real. Came back with a stunt wall. That shit's crazy.
He talking about some how do I do my first audio bill.
You gotta start somewhere. It
Man,
depends on
wow.
what you man, keep funny his face.
Oh, bro.
He talking
You
shit.
see, you see his name, Smoke 911. He got smoked. You gonna
Oh,
call
that's I know who you
you
talk
gonna
about.
call 911 when he leave.
That that's bruh. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's bruh. Oh no, all right, no. Oh he talking shit.
Right. Yeah, no, he got some heat. Bro got some heat. Shit. Bro was taking over the whole beginning of the summer.
He definitely was. I think when he pulled up, you was like, hey, just cut your shit off. Just let him play. I
Right.
think
Just let
I
him
think
play, bro.
yeah, just let
Cause
him
his
play,
shit,
bro.
his shit is definitely a force to be reckoned with too. that motherfucker is no hoe. He got
No.
12s in there. Who the hell got 12s in their car? On the door. I ain't talking about in the trunk. I'm talking about on the door. Who got 12s on their door, man? This nigga crazy insane.
That's crazy.
Excuse my language again. We're gonna have to edit some of
Hey,
that.
I'm looking at my shit. Ain't no way I had to beat on rebuild. That's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, he got some
that's
heat there.
that's wild for sure.
Yeah, it's a couple cars that I didn't mention, and then later on, I'm like, why I ain't bring that up? But it's gonna be hard to bring up everybody, man, because everybody got, it's a lot of people with good quality bills. Like my OG with the Road Runner. I had posted it on my story like sometime during the summer. But he ain't ever. I don't think he ever came to. I don't know. I'm not 100. I think he did slide through one time. I think he did slide through one of the shows, but um, he ain't get a chance to enter because it wasn't a room to park or whatever the case may be. But he got one of the if I could say I don't know, I haven't seen another one, but he got one of the livest, one of the cleanest road runners that I've seen, man. Period. Like, and it ain't just no city secluded thing though. Like this dude, like you see his road runner, you would be like, oh nah, he ain't spared no expense on there. None, none, bro. I went from the rooter to the tutor on there, so. You know, it's dudes like this dudes like him. You know, a lot of people ain't even really seen it. You know what I'm saying? This Heat, you know, Cleveland Heat.
It's some shit. People got some shit out here like, oh, dude who had the van. That van that was beaten.